Hello, my good people. It's another good weekend, a good Saturday, whereby we are back with our day-to-day online education. As I always say, each day is a new day with a new banger. And as we promised, we will educate you till the end. We will educate you until you get satisfied with your questions. So, we are still discussing about the microorganisms, the common microorganisms that cause food poisoning. Before we continue, I can't forget to appreciate you for the continued support you are showing me. We are at 9.3 thousand subscribers, road to 10,000 subscribers, and I know before Christmas we will hit the 10,000 mark. It's all because of your effort. It's all because of your support that I'm proud today. So, lovers and haters, friends and relatives, let's support this channel and it will help us. Let's get back to our topic of discussion, food poisoning, and today, as I have said, we will continue discussing about the common microorganisms that cause food poisoning. And today we are starting with what we call epithocidae, or in other words, liver fluke. It rarely causes noticeable symptoms and found on raw or undercooked crawfish or any other fish. I hope you get that. Liver fluke rarely causes noticeable symptoms and is found in crawfish or any other fish. Next, we have what we call Paragonymous or lung fluke. It takes 2 to 15 days to show first symptoms, and it's found in raw or undercooked, pickled or salted crab or crawfish. If there is something you people have followed and understood, we have a problem with undercooked or poorly cooked food. It always keeps bacteria and microorganisms and parasites in there. That's why we say anywhere where there is it reduces the chances of contracting this kind of bacteria and parasites and viruses. Next one, we have another notorious virus called rotavirus, which is common to children. Rotavirus takes 1 to 2 days to show its symptoms after eating contaminated food. It takes 1 to 2 days to show symptoms and is found in shellfish, salads, for those who love salads. Contaminated ice also can harbor this kind of a virus. Next, we have what we call salmonella. Salmonella takes 6 hours to 6 days to show their first symptoms and can be found in raw or undercooked poultry, eggs, raw fruits and vegetables, and also contaminated water. In each and every parasite, you find that any raw food can harbor microorganisms that cause food poisoning. That's why we say raw foods have higher chances of contracting rotavirus than cooked foods. Next, we have what we call sapovirus. This virus takes 1 to 3 days to show its first symptoms and can be found in oysters, clams, and contaminated water. The other one is Shigella. Shigella usually takes 1 to 2 days to show its first symptoms after entering the body, but can take up to 7 days or a week. Can take up to 7 days or a week. It can be found in raw vegetables, cold salads like tuna salad and potato salads, sandwiches, contaminated water, and also can be caused by improper food handling. Improper food handling. Next, we have what we call Staphylococcus aureus, of which this is a bacteria. It takes 30 minutes to 8 hours to show its first symptoms and can be found in pudding, creamy-filled baked goods. Can be found in pudding, creamy-filled baked goods, sliced meats, cold and salads. Let me repeat this one. Staphylococcus aureus takes 30 to 8 hours to show its first symptoms and can be found in pudding, creamy-filled baked goods, sliced meats, cold salads like tuna salad and potato salads. Tuna salad and potato salads, sandwiches, and can also be caused by improper food handling or leaving foods at improper temperatures. Improper food handling, improper temperatures. The other one, we have Taenia saginata. Taenia saginata rarely causes noticeable symptoms and can be found. Taenia saginata is also called beef tapeworm. Beef tapeworm. It rarely causes noticeable symptoms and can be found in raw or undercooked food. Generally, all these microorganisms, they are rotating around poor food handling and poorly cooked food, raw foods. So, by this minute, we should be in a position to know poorly cooked food is a source of microorganisms that can lead to food poisoning. That goes without saying. Improper food handling also, or handling food with dirty hands or in a dirty environment, can lead to food poisoning. The other one is what we call Taenia solium or pork tapeworm. We have beef tapeworm, which is Taenia saginata, and Taenia solium is a pork tapeworm. It rarely causes noticeable symptoms and can be found in raw or undercooked pork. Specifically, can be found in raw or undercooked pork. As the name suggests, Taenia solium or pork tapeworm, that means it can only be found on undercooked pork or raw pork. This marks the end of our first video today, and in the next video we will also continue looking at these microorganisms because they are so many. Then we will look at one notorious virus, especially to children, called rotavirus. So guys, let's continue keeping the support on. Let's continue subscribing, liking, and sharing our videos. And I do appreciate the far you have taken me as a family. Let's meet in the next video.